There is a lot of new construction being built right now. Not enough homes on the market, builders are seeing an opportunity to make money, and even Warren Buffett has just recently invested $1 billion into 3 national home builders. So expect more new construction to be built over the next few years. But what does this mean for you? Is new construction a good idea? Are you going to see value? What are the cons of buying a new construction home? Today, in this video, I'm going to answer all those questions. I'm Matt Tilley, the British bloke. I'm a local realtor here in Los Angeles. And if you are looking to make a move from across state or even across continents, give me a call. I help a lot of people from my YouTube channel, and I hope to help you too. Just last month, I toured 4 new construction communities in Long Beach, San Pedro, Torrance, and Carson. And I was really impressed. I was blown away by the prices. The prices are a lot cheaper than resale. And obviously, you get a brand new building. But today, I wanted to talk about not just the pros, but also the cons. There are pitfalls. There are things you need to know about. I'm going to start with the pros and then move to the cons. Make sure you stay around for the cons. You're going to need to hear this. Maybe the biggest pro, if you ask me, is the price. Right now, the communities that I've just been touring, for example, in North Long Beach, you can buy a 3-bed, 3-bath, 12, 13, 1,400 square foot for about $709,000. Yes, there's a small HOA, but if you're looking to buy a 3-bed, 3-bath home in Long Beach, you're looking at $800,000, $900,000, even more. So the biggest pro right now, new construction, personally for me, is the price. If you're looking for a deal right now, new construction might be the way for you. If you are interested in buying new construction, definitely watch the videos I just did recently so you get to see firsthand what I'm talking about. But one of the main pros, if you ask me, is on new construction, it looks exactly how the modern day consumer wants. Beautiful open concept. The layout of the kitchens is immaculate. The colors are really, really popular. And if you get in early, a great incentive is you can talk to the builder. You can tell them, I want this color cabinet, or I want this finishing. I want this type of flooring. So that's another incentive. You can make it look exactly how you want. You know that it's going to be up to code. Here in Los Angeles, I don't know about where you live, codes are changing every 2 to 3 years. It's crazy. 1 minute this is okay, the next minute it's not. When you buy new construction, everything's going to be retrofitted. Everything's going to be to code. All the appliances are going to be brand new. And another thing I love, you get all the mod cons, surround sound in the ceiling. You want the Ring doorbells. Everything is up to date. And for new consumers, especially consumers under the age of 35, 40, who love all the tech that's now involved in homes, you get that with new construction. Another pro that I think is hugely important, when people buy resale homes, which is basically a home that's being sold by someone who's lived in it for the last 5 or 10 years, they're maxing out their budget right now, and they're not taking into consideration that at any moment, the AC might break and need to be replaced, or the oven, the refrigerator, and that can be a huge expense. When you buy a new construction building, you get awesome warranties, up to a 10-year warranty from the builder on the actual property. After a year, for example, if there's cracks, things have been moving, maybe it needs to be repainted. Because stuff does move in California over the course of a year, and you will see some blemishes appearing. The builders will come in and they will fix that for free. So the great thing about buying new construction, you can move in and rest easy. You're not going to have to fork out money if there's a broken AC unit or the windows need replacing, which often buyers don't take into consideration when they're working out their budget. Another pro I'm seeing right now, back in the day, I felt like builders maybe did as quickly as they can, save as much money, just get the house up, built, someone's going to buy it. Now I feel like a lot more attention to detail is going into the architecture, more time, more love almost going into the way that the property looks. Are builders caring more about their product now? It seems like that to me. So now you get these beautiful pool areas. They look like 4-season hotels, barbecue areas, trails, place for your dogs, gyms that look like they're $200 a month gyms. The communities now on these new construction buildings are really, really beautiful. I don't know if it's because the buyer is more savvy now. We can go online, we can compare and contrast. So builders know they have to up the ante. But the amenities now, the clubhouses in these new build communities are really, really a star, if you ask me. And that's a huge pro. Also, what I love about new construction, I think this goes under the radar sometimes when people are making a decision on buying resale or new construction. Everyone is kind of moving in at the same time. So I feel as though everyone's trying to introduce themselves, make friends, meet acquaintances. So I feel like there's a good community vibe in these new construction communities. You can move into a resale home, into a street or a neighborhood where people have been there for decades, and maybe there's not that urge for them to come and meet you. They've already got friends. But in a new community, new construction community, I feel as though everyone's in the same boat, everyone's trying to make friends, and often people are kind of from the same walks of life. If you're a young family with kids, you might see other young families with kids, and their kids can meet and make friends as well. So I really do think a pro of new construction that goes under the radar is you might find it easier to make friends. Another incentive of new construction, don't forget, these builders have put a lot of money up front into building these homes. They want to get some money in their pocket ASAP. So if you purchase at the very beginning of the process, yes, there's still 6 months of work to be done, but you can get a deal. Often they might give you 1-2 months free before you have to start paying a mortgage. They might give you some upgrades for free or a huge discount. So if you are early on in the process buying new construction, there's definitely a deal to be had, which in resale sometimes, especially in the recent market, was very hard to find a good deal. And to continue on, another pro, builders want to sell, right? So if you get in early, maybe 4, 5, 6 months, maybe a year before the final home is completed and sold and everything is done, in that year, you might see huge appreciation. Yeah, generally in a standard market, maybe not the market of the last 2 or 3 years, in a standard market, homes go up 3 or 4% a year. In new construction, if you buy in early, you might see 5, 6, 7, even more percent appreciation in that year as the community looks better, as homes are built and it nears the end of construction. So buying in early can definitely save you a lot of money. Another pro, let's talk interest rates. Right now, as I do this video, interest rates are 8%, the highest they've been for 23 years. It's unbelievable considering that not that long ago, they were 2.8%, maybe even a little lower. Builders, obviously the bank of the builder, they can give incentives. They can buy down your rate. They can give you better rates. So a big pro right now of new construction, when the mortgage rates are 8% and they could be staying there for a little while longer, builders are going to give you more incentives and they are going to try and give you the best deal possible. On resale, that's obviously not the case. Another pro about new construction, let's talk about warranties. Yes, you can buy a home warranty when you buy your home in case anything goes wrong. To be honest, I think they're a bit of a racket. Every time I've gone to use my home warranty, they always seem to find an excuse not to fix it. When you buy new construction, number one, everything is brand new. Number two, if anything goes wrong in the first year, generally check the contract. The builder will come in and do touch-ups. They will also give you a 10-year warranty on the building. So if it needs new windows, something like that, like I said, always check your contract. Get your agent to make sure it's written in there. So another pro about new construction, you can sit back, relax when you're lying in bed, knowing that if anything goes wrong with the house, your warranty is probably going to cover it. On resale homes, that's not always the case. Okay, obviously a lot of pros. I really think new construction could be a great option for you. But obviously when there's pros, there's probably cons. And there are definitely several major cons when it comes to buying new construction. Number one, new builds, there might be higher HOAs. I've even seen 2 HOAs, and often there could also be a mellow ruse. They need to pay for all these beautiful amenities like the pools, the barbecue areas, the dog parks, the trails. And guess what? Guess how they do that? They add a mellow ruse. So when you're crunching numbers, take into consideration, for example, there's a new build community in Solace Park right now in Orange County, Irvine. It's beautiful. However, when you add the 2 HOAs and the mellow ruse, there's almost $1,000 a month more on top of your principal on top of your property tax. So when crunching numbers, make sure you're taking into consideration the HOAs and or the Mello-Roos. It could get pricey. Yes, getting in early to these communities can save you money, and we always want to save money, right? However, don't forget, when you buy into the community early, there might be 6-9 months left of building. The landscaping might not be done. It might look pretty barren. You might have to live for 3, 6, 9 months in an area where there's bulldozers, there's workmen there every day. Do you want to do that? Do you have young children that might be kept up when they're trying to nap during the day because there's building going on? So even though you can get a great deal when buying in early, don't forget the cons of doing that are you're going to have a lot of people in your neighborhood building and banging and making noise for quite a long time. I'm hearing this less and less now, but 2 years ago, remember when lumber went up really quickly? Other parts, before we know it, had doubled in price. So people were under contract at a certain amount. The builders were building their homes, and halfway through, the builder says, sorry, we're going to have to up the price. And there was something in the contract that meant builders could do that. So when you're buying a home right now, check the contract, because the last thing you want to do, maybe max out your budget, you buy the property, you're looking forward to moving in, 3 months later, the builders say, sorry, we've got to raise the price, and there's nothing you can do about it. Another con that a lot of people I think don't realize, when it comes to landscaping, often the buyer has to pay for the landscaping. You'll get the unit, the property, but there are little outside areas. Now, if you want to turf that or have plants, etc., yes, the builders will do it for you, but guess what? You're going to have to pay extra. Another con, the size of the lots. It's not the house that goes up in price generally in Southern California, it's the land. Land is getting more sparse. As more people move in, there's less land. So land is where the money is, not necessarily the property. New construction, the lots are generally smaller. They're trying to build as many homes as possible on this parcel of land that they've got. The more properties they build, guess what? The more money they make. So because of that, your lot might be quite small. If you're buying a single family home in Los Angeles, for example, the average size lot is about 5,500 square foot. In these new builds, they might be 2,500 square foot lots. So double check that. Remember, land is where the money is. And if you're looking for appreciation, you might get more appreciation over the next 5 to 10 years on a resale home rather than on a new construction home. Another con when buying new construction, a lot of buyers think they can just go into the office, there's the agent selling the home, they sell with them, they do all the paperwork with them. But remember, the selling agent in these new construction buildings have a relationship with the builder. They really want the builder to get the maximum amount of profit, because guess what? When these builders sell next time, they'll use these agents again. So keep that in mind. When buying new construction, you can still use an agent like myself or someone else if you know one to buy new construction. We're going to read the contracts for you. We're going to make sure that you're not going to be getting duped or taken advantage of. So a huge con when I see people buying new construction is they think they have to work with the agent in the office. That's just not the case. You can work with any agent you want. And remember, you don't pay me anything when you're buying homes. The builder will pay the commission. So you're not going to lose any money out of pocket going with me. You actually might save money. I really think new construction is a great idea. If you're a young professional just wanting to get on the market cheap, build some equity, maybe buy a home in 5 years, it's great. Or if you're a young family, maybe you've got 1 or 2 small children, you need a bigger home, but homes are too expensive while new construction is more affordable. I think it's awesome. Or if you're looking to retire, you want to move into a community that's brand new, you don't have to fix anything. There's an HOA there if you have any questions who can help you out. I also think new construction is great. So basically, all walks of life, no matter who you are, new construction has so many pros. If you have any questions, please reach out. I'm a realtor. I help people buy new construction all the time. I'm here in LA County. If you need referrals, say you live in a different state, but you want to work with someone I know, give me a call, shoot me a text. I can give you a referral to someone I know and trust. All right, I'm Matt Tilley, the British bloke. Hope to hear from you.